Previously, we built the strongest player in Blue Lock, then we went ahead and created the strongest team. But today we're letting luck decide who makes it into the strongest team in the Blue Lock universe. We're sticking with the classic 4-3-3 formation, just like last time, but here's the twist. This time, we're spinning a wheel, and whoever it lands on, we're forced to take that character and fit them into any position we can. But before that, here are the rules. 1. We have to pick whoever the wheel lands on. No second chances. 2. We get 3 discard options. So, if the wheel throws us a curveball, we can ditch up to 3 characters throughout the game. So, let's spin a wheel and see which character we get first. And the first character we have is Chigory. While Chigory is naturally a winger, renowned for his blistering speed and offensive prowess, but if you ask me, I would be deploying him at left fullback. You see, his primary weapon is his immeasurable speed, capable of covering 50 meters in just 5.77 seconds, making him one of the fastest, if not the fastest, players in Blue Lock. This speed is a massive asset for a fullback, enabling rapid transitions from defense to attack, and crucial recovery runs to track back against opposing wingers. Offensively, Chigory's skills translate well to the fullback role. His no-break dribble lets him carry the ball at full speed like it's glued to his feet, perfect for bombing down the flank. And let's not forget the 44-degree Red Panther snipe, showing his ability to shoot and dribble from wide positions, especially from his iconic golden zone on the left. This means he can provide dangerous crosses and cut inside to become a goal threat, mirroring the attacking contributions expected from elite fullbacks. Okay, now when it comes to his defense, well, that's not his main gig, but he's not clueless either. His high-speed pressure makes him a nightmare to deal with, as he can close down space in the blink of an eye. Even Ego Genpachi put him at right fullback during the Blue Lock 11 versus under 20 match. So clearly, even the most tactical minds in the series see value in Chigory playing deep and using that pace both ways. So yeah, let's put Chigory in left fullback. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Oliver Aiku. Now, when it comes to Oliver Aiku, he's a former striker turned defensive genius, and that unique perspective is exactly what makes him so deadly on the pitch. Once the captain of Japan's under-20 team, Aiku's transformation from a hopeful striker to an elite center-back was fueled by personal spite and the desire to support true strikers, a role he fulfills with pride, dominance, and terrifying precision. Position-wise, Aiku shines in all central defensive roles. His specialty, though, lies in roles that require maximum vision and fluidity, positions where he's not just defending, but orchestrating the defense like a chess grandmaster. So, which position should we give him? Well, if you ask me, I'd say let's put him in center back. From this spot, Aiku can fully utilize his metavision and flow state, tools that allow him to read the field like a battlefield map. His wide spatial awareness and lightning reflexes let him shut down passing lanes, cover for advancing wingbacks, and clean up any chaos that slips past the midfield. In his match against Blue Lock, Aiku completely shut down Rin Itoshi while in flow, and later in the Neo Egoist League, he even managed to outread Isagi and Kaiser, 2 of the most unpredictable players on the field. Picking Aiku for center back is like putting a watchdog on the blind spot. He'll not only see it coming, he'll stop it before it even begins. So, let's put him in center back. Well, if you're enjoying this video so far, why not subscribe? Yeah, go on, click it. Spinning the wheel again. Labino this time. Oh yeah, we definitely hit the jackpot. Labino is one of the world's top players, a master striker from Brazil who plays for Spain's FC Barça. He is the embodiment of Brazilian flair, known for his creative and unpredictable transcendent dribbling skills, often compared to real-life stars like Neymar and Ronaldinho. Although he's naturally a forward, Labino's mastery of close control, unpredictable dribbles, and perfect dribble make him a wild card in any offensive position. His ability to twist past defenders with his butterfly-like movement and rising dance moves show he can break through even the most compact defenses, no matter where he's placed. So, where am I putting him? Right center midfield. You see, in this position, Labino becomes the heart of the attack, dancing through defensive lines, pulling markers out of place, and delivering killer passes or creating solo chances. His Ginga style unlocks tight spaces, while his rising dance can shatter pressing formations with style. So, let's just put Labino in right center midfield. Spinning the wheel again. It's Sendo this time. Shuto Sendo, the self-proclaimed ace of Japan's under-20 team, boasts impressive stamina and versatility, having played as both a forward and midfielder. His notable feats include a goal line clearance and initiating a swift counterattack in the same play during the under-20 match. Although, in a team brimming with players who have weapons like panther snipes, monster dribbling, and eyes that see the future of the pitch, Sendo's main feat is, well, being in the right place sometimes. He's like that one guy in a talent show where everyone's doing backflips, magic tricks, and fire breathing, and he walks up with a solid clap and says, "I can recite the alphabet really fast." Like, cool bro, but we're kinda playing a different game here. So here, we'll be choosing our one discard option, and now we are left with only two. Spinning the wheel again. No way! It's Sei Itoshi this time. Sei Itoshi is the prodigious older brother of Rin Itoshi and is widely regarded as one of the best players of his generation globally. He left Japan at a young age to play in Spain for Real Madrid's youth academy, aiming to become the world's best striker. However, experiencing the elite level abroad, he shifted his goal to becoming the world's best midfielder instead. Sei possesses an almost machine-like perfection in his technique. While Sei is versatile enough to play as a forward, his true prowess shines in the midfield. His exceptional vision, precise passing, and strategic positioning enable him to orchestrate plays and exploit defensive weaknesses effectively. His perfect kick technique ensures that his passes and shots are executed with pinpoint accuracy, making him a constant threat to the opposition. Positioning Sei as our central midfielder leverages his strengths to the fullest. His metavision allows him to read the game from a bird's eye view, anticipating opponents' moves and creating opportunities for his team. His ability to perform intricate dribbles such as nutmegs and Marseille turns enables him to navigate tight spaces and maintain possession under pressure. In the match against Blue Lock 11, Sei's midfield dominance was evident as he dismantled their defense with his superior dribbling and tactical awareness. His capacity to control the game's flow and create scoring opportunities underscores his suitability for the central midfield role. So, let's put Sei in left center midfield. Spinning the wheel again. And it's Gagamaru this time. Alright, I'll keep this one simple. Gagamaru is my pick for the goalkeeper position, without a second thought. His versatility speaks for itself. From pulling off acrobatic saves to adapting on the fly, he's proven time and time again that he's built for high-pressure situations. His spring-like body helps him reach shots that would usually be out of range, and his explosive reaction lets him respond almost instantly to threats on goal. These traits really stood out during the match against Japan's under-20 team. His saves were a key reason Blue Lock stayed in the game. In the Neo-Egoist League, Gagamaru continues to showcase his prowess at the starting goalkeeper for Bastard Munich. His consistent performances, sharp focus, and incredible reflexes show just how far he's come, and why he's one of the top goalkeepers in the series today. Positioning Gagamaru as our goalkeeper leverages his strengths to the fullest. His combination of height and agility gives him solid coverage, and thanks to his background as a forward, he'll be able to anticipate opponents' decisions with surprising accuracy. All in all, Gagamaru brings the perfect mix of instinct, athleticism, and experience for this role. So let's put Gagamaru in the goalkeeper position. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Reo. Reo Mikage, the rich kid with dreams of winning the World Cup, not alone, but with his treasure, Nagi Seishiro. Though, let's be honest, that treasure is now being snatched away from him, but never mind. Nagi can always take a job in his friend's company, right? Now, unlike your typical one-trick strikers or solo dribbling machines, Reo's an all-rounder, a proper utility player who brings solid stats in passing, shooting, dribbling, and physicality. But his real cheat code, the copy ability, also known as Chameleon. This guy can literally replicate moves and techniques of players around him with scary precision, up to 99% accuracy as long as it fits within his physical limits. So, where do we put him? Or do we gamble and discard him, hoping for a better spin? Honestly, I say lock him in at center midfield. You see, he currently plays as a center midfielder for Manshine City in the Neo-Egoist League, demonstrating his proven capability in this role at a high level. His chameleon ability is his prime asset in midfield. He he can instantaneously adopt skills needed in the moment, replicating a teammate's passing range, copying a defender's tackling technique to win the ball back, or even mimicking a striker's shot if he makes a run forward. His balanced stats and high physical capabilities mean he can cover vast areas of the pitch, press opponents tirelessly, win duels in the midfield, and support both defense and attack without significant weaknesses. Ryo's ability to analyze the game and opponents quickly allows him to make smart decisions, choose the right technique to copy, and position himself effectively to break up play or initiate attacks. So let's put Ryo in center midfield. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Botto. Shuei Botto is a powerful and physically imposing striker known for his direct approach to the goal. His signature moves include a devastating chop dribble to create space, and incredibly accurate, powerful mid-range stealth kill shots that can curve and cut off the goalkeeper's vision. He is a predator on the pitch, constantly seeking opportunities to score himself. But the thing that truly defines Botto is his ego. You see, he considers himself the king of the field, believing soccer is his stage and everyone else is just a supporting character for his goals. He views teammates and opponents alike as fodder to be devoured. This villainous ego drives him to steal the spotlight and take pleasure in outshining others, even his own teammates. So, which position do we put him in? On paper, you'd say striker, right? Makes sense. But here's the thing. Botto's ego, while fueling his insane solo plays, also make him a bit of a team chemistry hazard. He won't pass, doesn't care about tactics, and absolutely loves hijacking teammates' plays just to make his moment. And in a system where players like Sei or Ryo are supposed to link up smoothly, Botto's tunnel vision can throw the whole structure into chaos. Sure, his unpredictability can be a weapon, but if we're being strategic, his me-first mentality might end up doing more damage than good. So here, we'll be using our second discard option, and now we are left with only one. So we better use it wisely. Spinning the wheel again. And we just hit the jackpot with Noel Noah. Noel Noah is introduced as the undisputed #1 football player in the world, specifically holding the title of the best striker. He's not just a player, he's the master striker and coach for Germany's bastard Munich in the Neo-Egoist League. His playstyle? Pure efficiency. Noah treats football like a science experiment. Zero wasted movements, maximum output. It's all about logic, precision, and playing smarter than everyone else on the pitch. Now, in terms of positions, Noah is primarily a forward or striker. He's the archetype of a complete forward, meaning he can dominate anywhere across the front line while still linking up seamlessly with teammates. Sure, he could play multiple attacking roles, his stats say he's built for it, but let's be real, his true domain is leading the line. So yeah, for him, we're locking in the center forward position, and honestly, why not? The man's literally ranked highest in the world, outshining even the legends in the story. Not only that, he's ambidextrous, which means he can dribble, pass, and shoot with equal power and precision using either foot. That alone makes his movements hard to read and his shots nearly impossible to stop, no matter the angle. And while it's not officially confirmed, his ability to scan the field, make optimal decisions, and position himself perfectly suggests that he's operating at or even above metavision. Lastly, let's not forget, his presence alone forces opponents to rethink their entire strategy. He proved it by scoring a goal even against elite-level players like Labino. That's the level we're dealing with here. So yeah, let's put Noah as center forward in our team. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Nico. Nico is a character who initially presented himself as a potential striker, known for his sharp vision and tactical brain, often referred to as having the eye of the eagle. But what sets Nico apart is how he evolved into a defensive player, shifting from offense to becoming a dependable center back and defensive midfielder. Now, Nico's game isn't built on raw power or speed. He's pretty average physically. Instead, he relies heavily on intelligence and awareness. He plays plays like a ball-winning center back, someone who reads the flow of the match, makes smart interceptions, and shuts things down before they even become dangerous. He doesn't need to win every physical duel because he stops the play before it gets there. As for his position, Nico has shown great adaptability, starting as a striker in the first selection, then moving to center back during the under-20 match, and eventually taking on the defensive midfielder role for Ubers in the Neo-Egoist League. So, considering all that, I'd say right center back is the ideal spot for Nico. This position lets him fully utilize his best weapon, his vision and high game IQ, turning him into a defensive watchtower, someone who not only guards the backline but also keeps the entire team alert. So yeah, let's put Nico in right center back. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Isagi Yoichi. So what do I even say about him at this point? After the Blue Lock 11 played against the Japan Under-20, Isagi is ranked as one of the top players in Blue Lock and plays as a forward on Germany's Bastard Munich during the Neo-Egoist League. After the Neo-Egoist League, Isagi no longer cared about being the star or even surpassing genius players. All that mattered to him was winning the matches he played, preferably by scoring his own goal, even if it meant using himself as a pawn to do so. He truly embodies the vision Ego has for the perfect striker. Now for positions, we're only left with left wing, and right fullback. So where should we place him? See, while Isagi's natural instinct is to play as a striker in the central zones, his adaptability is what makes him deadly. He's proven effective as a second striker, attacking midfielder and central forward, always looking for the most optimal space to execute that lethal direct shot or create goal-scoring chances. So let's slot him in at left wing. Why? Because from that position, his metavision kicks into full effect. He gets a wide-angle view of the pitch, can track runs, analyze defensive gaps, and time his movement to perfection. Playing on the left allows him to cut inside onto his dominant right foot, creating immediate shooting angles for his precise direct shot from the edge of the box. This also allows him to receive passes on the run and dribble diagonally towards the goal, a common tactic for elite inverted wingers. So for Isagi, let's put him in left wing. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Nagi. Seishiro Nagi is depicted as a once-in-a-generation talent with an unparalleled natural ability for football, despite only starting the sport relatively late. His innate talent allows him to execute complex maneuvers, like the black hole trap and zero reset turn, making him a formidable presence on the field. Nagi's versatility enables him to perform effectively as a forward and an offensive midfielder, creating scoring opportunities from seemingly impossible situations. So, which position should we assign him? Well, none. Okay, before you come at me, just hear me out. Based on Igo Jinpachi's recent evaluations in the manga, Nagi's biggest flaw, and the reason he's not making the cut, is his lack of a self-sustained ego. Igo calls it straight. Nagi's overwhelming talent feels borrowed. His motivation doesn't come from within. It's always triggered by someone else, like Ryo's dreams or his rivalry with Isagi. And that's the problem. Igo believes talent isn't just about having skill. It's about proving it constantly. And Nagi, as brilliant as he is, tends to fade when he's not being challenged or when things don't go his way. He's inconsistent, and in a team that demands high-level output every single game, that unpredictability becomes a serious liability. Without that burning internal drive, his genius risks becoming stagnant, especially when the pressure is on. So yeah, Nagi sits this one out. Talent is only as good as the ego behind it. So for Nagi, we'll be using our last discard option. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Jingo Raichi. Jingo Raichi is a highly competitive and hot-headed player from the original Team Z, who once aimed to be a flashy striker. But as Blue Lock progressed, his true strength started to shine through. Immense stamina, brute strength, and a relentless man-marking ability. Though he started off as a striker, Raichi naturally evolved into a more defensive role. He's proven himself well-suited for positions like defensive midfielder or box-to-box midfielder, where his ability to cover large zones becomes a weapon. Some fans even argue he could hold his own as a center back or fullback, thanks to his tenacity and man-marking prowess. In the Neo-Egoist League, he currently plays as a defensive midfielder for Bastard Munich. Why? Because Raichi's biggest asset is his insane stamina. He can maintain high intensity and speed for extended periods, crucial for a fullback who needs to constantly run up and down the wing to support attacks and track back defensively. He thrives in one-on-one duels, making him perfect for shutting down explosive left wingers. Just look at his matchup against Reo Mikage, where Raichi completely neutralized him through sheer persistence and physical pressure. So yeah, let's put him in right fullback. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Rin Itoshi. Well, we're only left with one position right now, and that's right winger. So let's just cut to the chase and see why Rin may or may not fit this role. Actually, scratch that, we have to make him fit. We don't have any discard options left to use. Rin Itoshi is introduced as the younger brother of the prodigious midfielder, Sei Itoshi. And from the beginning, he's consistently ranked among the top players in the Blue Lock project, often holding the #1 spot before the Neo-Egoist League even began. Now let's talk about what makes Rin a freak. In his flow state, also known as pure destruction, Rin's approach becomes terrifyingly focused. He deliberately tries to draw out his opponent's strongest weapon, just so he can crush them at their peak. He doesn't want easy wins, he wants dominance. Remember the Japan Under-20 match? Rin was able to completely neutralize Sei's dribbling in the final moments by reading and baiting out his signature move, the cross Elastico Nutmeg, and then shutting it down like a machine. But that's not even the end of it. In the late stages of Bastard Munich versus PXG, Rin evolves once again. He develops what's referred to as his Predator Eye, allowing him to pinpoint and lock onto the exact moment where Kaiser passed to Isagi. Well, let's be honest here. You put Rin anywhere and he'll find a way to take control. So let's just put him in the right wing. Finally, we're done building our starting lineup, and now it's time to pick 5 characters for our bench. For that, we're left with 20 players on our selection wheel. So here's how we're gonna do it. I've divided them into 4 groups: A, B, C, and D. Whichever group the wheel lands on, we'll pick those 5 as our bench players. Sounds fair, right? But before we spin, here's a quick breakdown of the groups. Group A: Kaiser, Karasu, Hiyori, Zantetsu, and Igarashi. Group B: Julian Loki, Bachura, Aryu, Corona, and Fukaku. Group C: Mark Snuffy, Shido, Yukimiya, Kiora, and Charles. Group D: Chris Prince, Kunigami, Lorenzo, Otoya, and Nanase. Alright, time for the spin. Spinning the wheel. And the group we land on is Group C. Click on this video next, where we made luck decide the strongest player in the entire Blue Lock series. Go on, check it out.